anterior spinal branches of the anterior spinal artery, isn't it? That's why it is known as. What is the site of origin of this artery? Mainly this artery, it arises mainly on the left side. Mainly on left side. A very important PG students. In the PG examination, this question might be asked and you will be asked the spinal cord that supply. A very important artery or even objective also in the examination. Arteria radicularis magna, also known as artery of Adam Queis, and it is mainly on the left side, and the site of origin is lower thoracic or the upper lumbar. That is lower thoracic or upper lumbar. Isn't it? Site of origin of this is lower thoracic or the upper lumbar. Now, the arteries, the branches of the which supplies the outer aspect of the body wall of this. What is this? Spinal cord. The blood supply is also on the wall here, on the outer side. And what is this known as? Vasa corona. What it is known as? A very important nomenclature here. But the blood supply on the walls of here, anastomosing with the different branches, it gives branches to also the walls from the external aspect, and these branches are known as vasa corona. You are discussing in the coronaries, and that's why you must remember this artery. Okay, this is vasa corona, or it is also known as artery coroni. Artery coroni. Isn't it? So, tell me, this is the pattern of the blood supply of the spinal cord. Clear? Vinta, it is clear to you? A single spinal artery which lies over here in the anterior median fissure of the spinal cord. A pair of the posterior spinal artery. This posterior spinal artery which is paired, but it branches, it is divided into two branches in the collateral forms and runs to the ventral and dorsal aspect of the each dorsal nerve root above downwards, and comes the spinal branches of the segmental arteries are there. So like this, the whole of the spinal cord, it is getting its nourishment or the blood supply. So we have dealt the anterior spinal artery, the posterior spinal artery, and the radicular arteries, anterior as well as the posterior one. Now tell me, here, what is this? This is the dorsal what? Dorsal root ganglia is there. Can you tell me what is the blood supply of this dorsal root ganglia? PG question. Which artery among this picture it is supposed to supply the dorsal root ganglia? Which artery? Not anterior, not the posterior artery, posterior spinal artery, not the anterior spinal artery, nor the anterior radicular artery. It is the posterior radicular artery. It is also supplying the dorsal root ganglia. Isn't it? Mind it, anterior 2/3 of the spinal cord supplied by supplied by the, it is in charge of which artery? Anterior spinal artery. The posterior 1/3 supplied by the posterior spinal artery, reinforced by the anterior and the posterior radicular arteries like this. Now, tell me the applied importance of the blood circulation of this spinal cord. Anyone? These segmental arteries which is reinforcing the spinal cord like this at different levels, what will be the most important site of vulnerable blood supply of the spinal cord? That is, the most vulnerable site is thoracic 1, 2, thoracic 4 and L1. The most vulnerable site for the occlusion of this intercostal artery or the lumbar artery, the site is lying over here, which will lead to the infarction of the spinal cord. So this is also asked sometimes. Now, another important aspect, look here, the area of the supply by the, what is anterior spinal artery syndrome? What do you mean by anterior spinal artery syndrome? Anterior spinal artery syndrome. Artery syndrome. What is this? Anyone? What is? I will read it after that. Anterior spinal artery syndrome. Anyone? Look here, the blood supply of the region of the. Look here, anterior horn here. What are the structures lying here? It will look motor loss, because motor neurons are here, and the corticospinal tract, the area which is also supplied by the anterior spinal artery, plus here this part where the spinothalamic tract travels. So pain and temperature will be lost, the motor loss, and the corticospinal tract will be lost, isn't it? So what it will lead to? It will lead to the anterior spinal artery syndrome. Pain and temperature pathway will be weakness, the motor problem is there because the corticospinal tract hemiplegia, this and that, plus leaving what? Through the posterior compartment, the unconscious proprioceptive sensation, it is carried via the posterior compartment, that is the fasciculus gracilis and pinnatus are taking the charge, and that is supplied by the posterior spinal artery. So there is this unconscious proprioceptive sensation will be not lost here. That is the anterior spinal artery syndrome. So this was all about, students, the vertebro system, but the basilar part is still remaining. We will discuss in the next class on Tuesday the basilar part where the vertebral artery has united on the ventral aspect of the pons and forming the basilar artery. So this was the blood supply just below that, just below the inferior aspect of the pons up to the spinal cord, isn't it? And the next class we will move upwards from the branches of the basilar artery and how the circle of Willis is formed, how our brain, the most important highly metabolic active organ, it is getting its blood supply. We will discuss in the next class. Thank you. We will meet again on Tuesday.